What's going on, guys? Chase Daniel here. Thank you so much for coming to this channel, liking it, subscribing it, commenting. I interact with the comments here and there. Appreciate your support. Today we're going to break down Joe Burrow. Got some really good training camp footage. It seems like he's healthy for the first time in a long time. We all know about those starts that early in the year that Joe Burrow and team has done. I think they've won one game in the past 5 seasons. In the first 2 games of the year. So I think they're like 1-9 the last 5 years in the first 2 weeks of the season. I think they're going to play this year in training or in preseason. That's at least what head coach Zach Taylor said. We got a lot of good footage. Noah Fant comes over. Jamar Chase is Jamar Chase. T. Higgins is T. Higgins. But we've never done Joe Burrow on this channel. Let's break it down right here. All right, Joe Burrow. Love this dude right here, man. This dude is having an unbelievable career. Okay, there's been a lot of talk, and I don't think it's rightfully so, about Joe Burrow and what he means to the Bengals and how he hasn't been to the playoffs in back-to-back years. And I understand that talk, but I wanted to break this down because I'm more excited probably about this year's Joe Burrow after watching Netflix's The Quarterback than any other year. So we're going to do a little bit of breakdown. And honestly, it helps that you have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. They just got Noah Fant. They have a ton of weapons offensively, but just look how smooth. And we're going to break his mechanics down to Jamar Chase. This is like a missile route. So you go over to the field, right in the middle of the field, and you sit down. It's called a missile route. You're going to go missile to the middle of the field. I want you to watch Joe's drop, okay? He's a left foot up forward quarterback, and he's got the bent knees, similar to Peyton Manning in terms of stance. Peyton was more left foot and right foot even, and he was bent down. Joe's got his left foot forward, okay, and he's got his right foot about halfway splitting his left foot. So it's not super staggered, but he is a left foot up forward quarterback. Watch how smooth this drop is. Eyes are right down the middle of the field. Watch his shoulder plane, his level of shoulders, okay? They don't move. They stay on this level the entire time. That is absolutely unbelievable. It's excellent, actually. Now, I know this is training camp, but I'm just super pumped. I've never done a Joe Burrow film before. I've never really studied his mechanics. Look at his ball carry, too, right? Right by the right pec. Eyes are still down the middle of the field. He's hit his last step in his drop, and it's 1, 2, and 3. Look at that. Bent left leg just enough. His right foot, and you see some of this in a lot of elite quarterbacks. His right foot does not leave the ground. You see the right foot right there? It's up. That's how you get power. A lot of these guys, right, watch his offhand too. His left hand, and this is sort of what Brady taught a lot of older quarterbacks, including Drew Brees. They bring this left hand to the body, and it gets you more torque toward your target. Belly button to the target, right foot on the ground. Jamar Chase is just, one of, if not the best receivers in all of football. All right, here's a amazing throw and catch to T. Higgins. So we have 3 plays right here we want to go over. A couple things. One, it doesn't look like they're set defensively. Look at the defensive linemen, 97, 90. The linebackers are still walking. And this is probably a play that the Bengals have in their offense that says, hey, hurry up, or 911 or flank. You just call a play and you see the defensive subbing, or you're wanting to get into the next play. It's exactly what he does. You see the tight end on the left side of your screen, on the right side of formation, point to make sure he's on the line of scrimmage. Watch what happens when it's snapped. There's no pass rush. This is what's happening. Okay, you're pass rushing. Okay, I think they only have 3 defensive linemen. They might be missing, I don't think it's drop 8. Okay, but T. Higgins right there. It's just 4 verticals. You can see 80 in the slot, 5 out here, T. Higgins, and Burrow. Just a perfect throw. Look, T. Higgins understands, hey, I'm going to throw it back shoulder. It's really hard to throw back shoulder throws with a corner right here, 38, looking at you. But this back shoulder throw is a little bit more special than others because he's able to go a little bit further. And you see 38, when I say go further, throw it a little bit further. And T. Higgins is just like, it's a mismatch. Like he's up, he's just getting mossed. You got mossed. You know how ESPN says all that stuff? I mean, 2 feet down, easy catch, easy money, perfect throw. Love to see it. Just a lot of nuances in that play right there. All right, as we go to the next play, looks like a red zone drill to me. 1, 2, 3, boom, ball gone. I think that's Noah Fant, the new guy. All right, love this play. It might not be Noah Fant. I'm not super jazzed up on their entire roster. It's a 3-by-1 play. I love the fact that they practice outside of their stadium. It's a really interesting stadium. 1, 2, 3, hitch, ball, no hits actually. And I love this. This is where you want to attack. And it's 2-high safety look. I believe you have Jamar Chase in a 3-by-1 slot over there on the right side of your screen. So it's 3-by-1, and you have the tight end on the outside running like a bang 8. So a bang 8 is like a quick slant route, a nice, easy slant route in. But look at the perfect posture by Joe Burrow in the pocket too. Watch, he goes 1, 2, 3. It's hard to see. No plant throw. Okay, he's got to get it over the guy guarding Jamar Chase, which he does. Over the hook curl, you can see the ball right there. And then that's just an unbelievable route to have that much separation. This guy stands up in front of us. But that's just, I mean, that's textbook play. You got T. Higgins here on the right side also running a post route. So this is exactly what the tight end's running. Watch T. Higgins right here. So it's 7-step or 8-step, whatever you have inside foot back. So it's 1, 3, 5. So it's a 5-step. That makes sense because they're in the red zone. So we call it a bang 5 instead of a bang 8. But this is good news for the Bengals offense. When you have other weapons outside of Chase and Higgins going, love to see it. All right. Here's another play right here. Joe Burrow steps in the pocket. Oh my gosh. What? Is he that fast? Look at this. That's unbelievable. Okay. Joe Burrow stepping up in the pocket. And this is, I was watching Quarterback on Netflix the other night, and this is sort of the thing that people don't understand about Joe Burrow. He's a much better athlete than you give him credit for. Okay, nothing's open. He's looking at the tight end. Okay, watch what he does too. He looks back. I've only seen a few quarterbacks do that. He peeks back to make sure that a defensive end isn't rounding the corner to strip sack him. See that right there? And then he gets on his horses. Like that's, to me, that is next level. And he just did a spin move. Joe Burrow, look at that. Come on now. He's out there having fun. Back-to-back years, missing the playoffs. I get it. I just can't imagine if their defense is even remotely good, that they'd miss the playoffs. It does not help that they are 1-11 in the first 2 weeks of the season since Zach Taylor has taken over. They're playing the guys in the first preseason game this week. We're going to break that down. The Bengals, they're going places, man.